Stable coins, yeah, that's where my bag at. All I really need is Wi-Fi. Get money on DeFi, mega cash on M.I.M.S. You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some. You better run when the runners run. You better run when the runners.
Happy Wednesday to all the runners out there. This is Michael Tharp, EDU. It starts with you. It's Wednesday, November 8th. We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. Thank God for Sean Malta. I don't know what I would do without him. He's changing my life. He has figured out the secret sauce of how to unlock your Pi tokens. So I'm going to be bringing him on in just a few minutes, and we're going to break all this down and give you guys all the information that you need if you joined Infinity Pi in 1.0. Now, if you did not get into 1.0 and you're not a DAO owner, which is a decentralized autonomous organization, don't worry. It's not too late, because Infinity Pi has been absolutely crushing it, guys. This has been such a wild journey to see so many people have success, to see so many people get paid every single day on clockwork. So we're on Dex Screener right now. You can see the liquidity is at 6.6 million. The price is at 4.46. And I mean, guys, when we first started getting paid in this token daily, it was at $1.11. When I first saw this in Dubai, it was at 27 cents. So you can see on Dex Screener, there's buys, there's sells. People are still buying these quantum miners. I mean, look at all these 5,000 buys just in the last hour. This is going viral. There's another sell of 5,000. That's okay. You just burn some more Infinity Pi, making my Pi worth more. So it's all good. It's all a circle of math. So just for those people who maybe haven't heard of this, we're going to give just like a 2-minute quick overview. Okay. Infinity Pi is based on math. Okay. Pi is 3.14 into infinity. No matter how small or how big a circle is, it always equals pi. This is a smart contract that has been audited. The admin keys have been destroyed. As you can see in number 9 here, it's been audited by Aave.ai. And essentially what we do here is we buy miners of the Pi tokens. You cannot buy this token on PancakeSwap. And when you see the genius of the smart contract tonight, you're going to understand why this is different than anything you've ever seen before. Again, you cannot buy this on PancakeSwap. You cannot buy the tokens anywhere. You can only get a quantum miner that will run for 360 days. You can get a $500, a $1,000, a $2,000, or a $5,000 miner, and you're going to get paid a certain percentage in Pi every single day. But there's a static and dynamic price. So what does that mean? It means a static daily percentage is given, but a dynamic number of Pi. So as the price goes up, you will get less Pi each day, but it's worth more. If the price of Pi goes down, you will get more Pi, but each day it's worth less. So just a quick example. Let's say you buy a $1,000 mining package. $1,000, all of that will go into the liquidity pool. That's why we have $6.6 million locked in liquidity that cannot be taken out. So if the price of Pi is $1, you're going to get $8 a day. So you're going to get 8 Pi a day. If the price of Pi goes up to $2, you're only going to get 4 Pi a day because the price of Pi has gone up. So the beauty of this is that it makes it equal and it doesn't allow it to get out of rhythm because we have that static and dynamic price. And the fees feed the system. So when you do withdraw your Pi, you're going to get 3.6 times more than what you put in. So $1,000 will return $3,600 of Pi on that day. Now, when you decide to sell your Pi will determine, how much profit you make. You might sell a little bit each day. You might wait, think it's going to go up. You might wait, think it's going to go down. It's up to you. When you withdraw your fees, 2.5% goes to the DAO. That's what we're going to talk about today. 2.5% goes to the company for technical operations. And then when you go to sell it on PancakeSwap, which you can because we got so much liquidity, 5% are burned or destroyed, which makes this a deflationary token. That means there's less of them over time, meaning they will be worth more money. And then 5% also goes to the technical operations for future development, NFTs, and lots of cool stuff. So that's just a very brief overview. But the main thing we want to focus on today is how to unlock your 1.0 tokens. And this is absolute genius how they designed it this way, because they basically incentivized the 1.0 DAO owners to continue to market and promote and spread the message of Infinity Pi, because they have so much value in each of the positions they locked. That's why those who were running with the runners got 10. I even heard somebody got 30 positions in this DAO because they saw the vision of what's going to happen here. So I'm so thankful for Sean Malta for turning me on to this project. My man, it was great to meet you in Dubai and get to meet the creators of this smart contract. If you guys don't know Sean, he is down under in Australia, an amazing human, one of the funniest, coolest guys I've met, always drops mad wisdom, well, a legend in this industry, totally understands digital marketing and how to use the internet for leverage. So, Sean, man, I'm so glad we connected and we get to just help so many people with this project.
Mad wisdom. I got to say, I like that one, especially before I cut my hair. I look like a mad scientist. So, and I have cut half my beard off recently. So, man, it was great catching up with you over there. You're a legend in this field yourself, and it's just good to meet up with like-minded people who can look at something new and accept when we are learning, when something is brand new, when we think we know enough, there's more to learn, and that's just absolutely amazing. It was really good to catch up with you over there, and I know there's going to be many more trips around the world, Mike, that we're going to be checking out in this field. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't wait. You let me know where and when, and I'm there. So when we were there, Jackson, the creator of this smart contract, is from Malaysia. Obviously, English is not his first language. There was some communication barriers sometimes. Some things were not communicated. And so we weren't really sure of how everything worked. But it's all in the smart contract. It is defined. It can't be changed or altered. And thanks to Sean's leadership and hard work, he went through a lot of his accounts and actually saw, how does this work? Looking at the smart contract, looking at the blockchain. Okay, when I do this, this happens. When I did that, this happens. So he has got all of this down on video. And today, basically, we're going to watch it, explain it, so that you guys know and understand how to strategize moving forward as Infinity Pi is getting ready to hit over that $5 mark and continue upwards so that we can maximize our profits. So let's get right into this, Sean. You made some awesome, amazing videos that maybe one day I'll be this good. But I don't know. It might take me a while and a lot longer beard. All right, let me see here. How do I go full screen?
Hi, this is Sean. Today we're going to...
Okay, so we'll kind of point out the major things to focus on here, but Sean did such a great job in these videos. We're just going to kind of let them watch. And I should have put the link to his Rumble in here, but we will let you know what that is here in just a little bit. But this first one is about unlocking 1.0 tokens for DAO members or founders and establishing what happens when an account maxes out at 3.6x earnings. Sean, anything that you wanted to add before we watch this, or basically your wisdom has already been dropped in this video?
Yeah, the relevance is that these are the founders' positions for the people who got in before the 20th of October. This is still relevant to everyone, regardless whether they're in or not. This actually shows what happens when you get into an opportunity, even though you don't understand it 100%. We didn't. We just trusted it. We went with Richard Branson's advice. He said, if you see an opportunity, join it, then work it out as you go along. If it sits in your heart, then just go with it. And that's pretty much what we did. We saw the vision, but we've learned plenty since.
Exactly. Always keep learning. All right, so let's get into this, guys, because this video is awesome. I was literally like jumping up and down, pumping my fist when Sean made this, and I was like, okay, now I finally get it. All right, so here we go.
I'm going to check on the token unlocks for the people who came in as founders of the DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And we got tokens to unlock because we came in the 1.0 phase of this. Now, let's look at the price of Pi today. The time of this recording is $3.51. And if I have a look in this wallet, you will see that so far I have unlocked 400 out of 500 possible tokens from my original purchase of $500 in this wallet. It means that for every $500 in sales volume underneath this position, directly sponsored, 100 tokens of Pi have been unlocked. Now,
Okay, so this is a $500 miner he's dealing with, and every time, correct me if I'm wrong here, Sean, every time a person used your link and signed up directly with you and bought a $500 pack miner, $500 was released. Is that accurate?
100 tokens were released.
I'm sorry, 100 tokens, yes. Okay. All right, so that's the setting here, guys. Here we go.
I have been unlocked. Now, the value at the time of unlock is what counts. And that so far is the value of 1,549 units, or dollars, if you like. The most that can be paid into this wallet of the profit gain is 3.6 times $500, which is $1,800. So what does that mean? It means that I'm about to experiment now because I'm about to unlock the last 100 tokens, and that last 100 tokens are worth $350, which will bring me above 1,800.
So just so you guys understand here, when you buy a quantum miner and you don't refer anyone, you don't tell them about this, it will take 360 days, okay, for you to get 3.6x your money. So if Sean had an account with 500 that he bought for $500, never told a soul, in 360 days, he would be paid out $1,800 according to, you know, the price of Pi that day. But because Sean is a massive, huge network marketer and has a huge team, his profit gain completion has literally happened in 2 weeks. So what would have taken a person who didn't share this 360 days, Sean did in about 2 weeks in this wallet or this account. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Sean, or does that kind of make it make sense?
Yeah, it does, and it falls along with the point that nobody makes more money than anyone else effectively in life.
Right.
There's just unlimited money, and it's just the time you can make it in. So a normal person might go to work for 8 hours, make $25 a day, make $200 for the day. A smarter person will work out, how can I make that in 1 hour?
Right.
Get the same output and make it quicker. So we make the same money as everyone else. We just make it faster. That's all, with the same output.
Right. And this is, again, so genius, guys, what Jackson did here. Because if that wasn't the case and Sean was still getting paid all that money for a whole year, and then he was getting all his profits from referring this, he'd just be selling and dumping massive amounts of Pi tokens when he got up to like $1 million, and then everything would be crushed. The system wouldn't work. Again, guys, this is based on math of Pi. So if you can disprove the mathematical concept of Pi, then you could disprove this ecosystem. But I'm pretty sure pi is an established fact amongst mathematics and science.
As you can see, 251 will take me there, but I've got $351 worth of tokens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this wallet address as a referral, and I'm going to refer a new position in for $500, which would take me up above my max income earning level of $1,800. And that will then complete this position. And this means that I have accelerated my earnings, making the maximum earnings possible for this position 3.6 times $500. So now I'm going to jump onto my phone, and then we will come back here and see what happens when the 100 tokens arrive. Here I am on my phone. This is a wallet to be signed up with the referring code from the previous wallet you've just seen on the computer. This is on my phone. Now, as you can see, I've got BNB in this wallet. It's a new wallet and it's got $0 USDT, and that is because I have just signed up. Unfortunately, the phone crashed during the sign up process, or rather the recording app crashed, and we only get one go at the sign up. I can't do it again. But what I want to share with you now is that I'm in the new wallet that I have referred into Infinity Pi. I'm going to tap on browser. That browser is going to take me in to Infinity Pi. I use the referral code of the wallet that I signed up with. And now I'm in here, and as you can see, I got 500 of personal sales volume in this new wallet. This one is now signed up. What I want to establish from this process is really simple. That is that we have got unlocked tokens that we want to unlock from our 1.0 founders DAO position on the previous computer screen, which we're going to go back and look at. As you can see here, I am a 2.0 member on this one, which means that there are no tokens to be unlocked for me on this new wallet. Now we're going to jump back to the computer and we're going to have a look at the tokens that have been unlocked. Bearing in mind that this process of the token unlock can actually take hours. So I'm going to jump back in a bit of a time warp onto the computer now. Here I am back again. The tokens were unlocked overnight. So there was indeed a cron job, a bit of software that went through. Now let's see what the outcome is. On the home page, you can see that my cumulative total revenue is $1,800. This position has now reached its lifespan. Its profit gain completion is 3.6 times. We have established that once I have got all my tokens unlocked, when I reached 1,800 units of earnings, which is the equivalent of USDT, it stops earning. And here's what happened. I had 740 Pi earlier in this video. Even though I released 100 tokens, I only received 69, and the system burned the rest. There is an actual limit to how much you can make. This, I suppose, protects the system from being gamed. This can only earn 1,800, 3.6 times the amount that you have put in. If you put in 500, it's 1,800. If you put in 5,000, it's 18,000. So therefore, what I came to the conclusion of here is that when I look at my income in here, I will see that if I look at my income levels, which is on this screen here, I scroll down, go into transaction history. And if I just look at today, for instance, you will see burn amount, burn amount, burn amount, everything.
Okay, hold on. Before we get to that amazing tidbit you found, just so everyone understands, a little strategy here is you want to unlock those tokens before you get close to that 3.6, or you might lose some because you kind of lost what, like 31, because you said you got 69. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to unlock those before you're getting close to your max amount that you can get. And then this part's absolutely crazy, Sean. Like when I heard this, I like flipped the lid in that, he waited kind of overnight because, the smart contracts, certain things happen at certain times of the day. And when he did not upgrade, okay, there was a few hours where he did not upgrade and buy a new miner. All of those referrals that were going to that wallet before were burned and destroyed. So if somebody bought a position ever in Infinity Pi and for some reason was like, well, I made 3.6 my money back, but you know what? I'm not going to buy another miner. All of those tokens get burned from any referrals they had, which will drive up the price of Pi. Sean, let me play like one more minute of this and then I want to get your reaction.
I'm earning since I maxed out this account is now getting burned. It's going in the black hole, forever lost. And when I go back to the one where I got to, this was yesterday, but here you can see 30.9 pi were burned. Those were the remainder of the 100 pi that I unlocked. So everything that exceeds 1800, the 3.6 earning gets destroyed. That is established now. So what I'm now going to establish, of course, we learn these things as pioneers. Sometimes we just got to work it out.
So Sean, anything you want to add to that? Because again, when I heard this, my mind was blown of like, Jackson is a genius.
He is, absolutely. The good thing about this is that I think we can all agree there will be people on this call live right now and people watching this recording. And they've been burned in the past in crypto projects, but in many other projects. Not necessarily because the project wasn't honest, but because at the end of the day, people were able to accumulate lots, to buy up lots of them and dump them. And the rich people can go in and buy millions and dump them.
Right.
But like I've said before, this system is Musk proof. And that is that we can only ever sell 1% a day. Yes, we can accumulate and we can sell bigger amounts down the track, but the ecosystem is bigger and it can cope with it because of time. So the fact is that people can come in, we can build big organizations, but if we don't keep an eye on it, how our overriding position is just going to sit there and burn the tokens when we max out. And that money doesn't go back to Jackson.
Right.
That money goes in a black hole, never to be seen again. Stephen Hawking would be proud, right? The wealth doesn't go anywhere but to the community because by it being destroyed, it raises the value of the overall token value due to the deflation process. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. It's deflation on steroids. So you guys are seeing right now in our economy, inflation with dollars around the world where you need more dollars to buy less goods. This is the opposite where the value in this ecosystem is being destroyed, which means anyone else who's holding value in this ecosystem is worth more and the value is lifted up.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this account that has now maxed out, but it's still a founder's account. But you can see everything's getting burned. All of my commissions are getting burned. It looks like even my DAO position, everything I earn is being burned. So what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to go into my wallet. I'm going to check that I have the funds. Yes, I do. I'm going to go in and buy another position. I'm going to renew this position. Let's see what happens. The straightest answer I can get out of anyone is out of myself from my own experience. So I'm just going to spend 500 and see how that goes.
Quick question, Sean. Could you have bought a $5,000 package in this account?
Yes, and I just tested it yesterday on another account. It works perfectly fine.
Okay, so that's good to know. So if you did buy a 1.0 DAO position, you can upgrade. If you only got a 500 or 1,000, you can upgrade to as much as you want. That's huge.
Well, it appears that way. I would say that, of course, your Dow position doesn't change. It will still be a $500 Dow position, but with a $5,000 earning. But I
Okay.
haven't actually road tested how it pays yet. I
Okay.
just know that the original will remain the original.
Okay, cool.
And that is successful. I've clicked into income. My total personal volume now says 1,000. Obviously, my 500 initial have been spent. My full unlock is done. That can never be done again. What I now want to look at is my earnings potential and see if that has updated. And indeed it has. Now you can see my profit gain completion 3.6 times is now out of 1,000, meaning that I now have another 1,800 to go. If I'd put 1,000 in, that would have increased. So clearly the account just works out a lifetime profit gain completion. Now I've unlocked all of my tokens. So what I'm going to do is hold this video for another day. Let's come back and have a look and see if this thing is earning again and we're back in a Dow position. We're back earning the commissions and are no longer burning earnings. Here I am 24 hours later, back in the same account, using the same wallet to log in. I'm in the transaction history. And as you can see here, this is the pie that has been earned until I maxed out the account at 3.6x. And then everything started to be burned. Everything, lock, stock, and barrel. And this is actually a pretty good feature because this is something that actually ensures longevity of this project as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have a look at this then. This is when I renewed. This is when I put another $500 in and made the account active again. And then overnight, boom, it started going again. And this is today. And all day today, I've been getting referral bonuses, founders bonuses, everything is now coming in and everything is working out. So the key takeaway here is that once you have reached 3.6 times earnings in dollars to the amount that you've put in, let's say put in $1,000, you can make 3,600 max. No matter what the price of pie is, once you reach that, it stops earning anything. And at that stage, all you need to do is to top up the account by at least $500 and start earning again for another cycle. And that's it. So I think that's pretty powerful knowledge to have. Now we've actually put it into action. We've exercised it all. It works. It's proven.
Now, some people might be thinking, Sean, but wait a second here. This was a $500 account. You can only earn up to 1,600, but
1,800.
I see 1,800. I'm sorry, but I see 3,000 USDT in the number of Pi coins you have. So how that happened, guys, is you can get that amount a day. It calculates it daily. So every day he was getting $5 from his initial investment and then his referrals. But because he didn't sell the Pi tokens and they increased in value, as we have seen, sorry, can't see that now, but you guys saw earlier, right? That he actually did end up making more because he held his Pi tokens and the price of Pi went up.
Yep, and on this screen you can actually see now where it says where the 3.6 profit gain completion is there. Yes, you can see that the progress bar is roughly 1,800, right? Now that 1,800 is based on the Pi token on the top left, 825 Pi token. So 1,800 has been earned at the time the Pi token was paid out daily or 100 tokens unlocked. So the unlock value of the Pi tokens of 825 is 1,800, but today's value right now is 3,000. So this account has actually earned 3,000 in the 1800,
Right.
because Pi token is constantly going up because of deflationary process, and mainly right now due to the incredible demand on the Pi token. I mean, yesterday I helped a client, or a team member, I should say, sell over 17,000 US dollars worth
Woo.
of Pi token. And we watched the price of Pi go down from, bear in mind, the market's pretty small now. We're talking like 500,000 volume a day or thereabouts. I think it was 670,000 today, I think. And so we watched the price of Pi go down from $4.15 to $4.08. And while we were just doing our thing, right, because what he was doing was actually using that 17,000 to buy 3 more $5,000 positions, right? So while he was doing his 3 $5,000 positions, the price of Pi just went back to $4.15 again.
Right.
And later that night, I did some myself. I got up this morning, did some more. The price is $4.45.
Oh, so this is it. This is what you're talking about here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're talking about up the top there, where it was up at. Oh yeah, you're right.
No, it's right here.
$4.15. Yep,
415.
that was us.
And then he
Right.
sold this, came down to
Yep.
408, and then he used it to buy 2 more miners.
Yeah. And not only that, but the funny thing was that when we sold, we watched other people start selling. It's just that mentality of sell on the way down, which is what poor people do. There's the rich buy on the way down and sell on the way up.
Right.
We are taught as the working class poor to do it the opposite. And so we're watching other people sell off, and then he started to buy, and other people started buying. It was really funny to watch. Just the strength of the community is amazing.
Yes, that's what it comes down to. All right, so now we're going to talk about the $10 positions, which I know is what a lot of people have been asking about. So people had the opportunity to get a Dow position for only $10. And a lot of people created 20, 30, 40, 50 accounts. So Sean's going to break that one down next here in this video.
In this video, I'm going to share with you how to unlock a founder's DAO position, which is a $10 position that you could get into during the 1.0 founders stage of Infinity Pi. This stage has expired now, so it's only if you already have one. It's a $10 position that comes with 200 Pi that can be unlocked. This is how you do it. I'm using my MetaMask wallet. I am in infinitypi.io, and I'm also using bscscan.com to check that the process works. The first thing is I have my first wallet. This is the wallet that bought the $10 position. I'm going to click on that one and make sure I'm in that wallet and it has both BNB and USDT in it. In this case, I'm going to unlock it with 500 USDT. First thing I'm going to do now is click Connect Now. I sign, finish. I can open my MetaMask wallet and ensure that I indeed am connected with the right wallet. If I hover over the globe, I can see that the wallet is indeed connected. In order to activate this wallet, I do need to go in and purchase 2.0 packages. I'm going to buy the 500 unit. So I'm going to click Buy, select Max, or type in the amount that you don't want to go over. Next, approve, confirm. Okay. I scroll down. You can see the price is currently $3.56 at the moment. I can now click through the menu. Look, my personal volume is now 510. That was the.
So just to be clear, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, the $10 accounts that you have, in order to unlock them, you must at some point buy a $500 miner inside that $10 account. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay. And that is one thing we didn't grasp in 1.0.
Yeah, we totally missed that.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. Original $10 for the position. I've also activated it with $500. The next step is simply to grab this address from the wallet. This is the wallet that I've just activated. It was the original $10 position. We can see that the funds have been taken out. This is now a $510 position. That $500 is now earning, as we go forward, 3.6 times. This is the wallet that I've used. I can copy it here. It's been activated with $500, and the potential return now is 1,800 USDT over 360 days if I sell my token daily at the current rate. Of course, if I hang on to it, the income potential on that is, of course, higher. Now I'm going to go into the next wallet. I've already copied the wallet address. This is now going to be the referring wallet. So I'm simply going to create another wallet, and I'm going to unlock the 200 Pi tokens with the second wallet. So here we go. I'm going to go in to my next wallet.
So I don't want to waste too much time. You guys can watch these videos later if you're like, how do I do this? But so you got a $10 position, a $10 DAO position 1.0. You need to buy a $500 miner in that position. And then you can either refer other people or, like Sean's going to show us here, create another wallet and use your referral link to buy $1,000 of direct sales volume. It could be 2 500s or 1 5,000, someone else, whatever it is, but 1,000. When you do that, then those 200 tokens are unlocked. Is that accurate, Sean?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of go along here, and you guys can watch this later. But again, he has a $10 USDT referring wallet. He activated that position with a $500 miner, and now he's going to put $1,000 of underneath volume direct to that to unlock those 200 tokens.
That can, of course, be people you refer in as well.
Yes, it can be people you refer. You can do it yourself. So right now here, let's actually watch this. So because this is kind of important, so people know.
As you can see, there it is. I put the address in of the new wallet, paste it in, and enter. Then I'm going to scroll down until I find the term that says bind inviter. As you can see, there it is. Bind inviter 1 minute ago. I'm going to click the transaction hash. Then I'm going to scroll down until I find the part that says click to show more. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to open that up, scroll, and I'm going to have a look at the last 4 digits, E16A. As you can see, that is the referring wallet, E16A. Therefore, I know that it has bound to the correct referrer. At this stage, I don't need that anymore, and now I can carry on. So this is where I've established that the referring link has indeed worked, and the new wallet has been connected to the correct referral link. I've actually checked this 100% of the time, every single time. We've helped hundreds of people do this, and it has never failed. But we still check every single time.
Just to be sure, okay? So if you are creating a new wallet, signing up under an account, you just check that bind inviter. Again, this is on the blockchain. It's a smart contract. So he's just, if you haven't found out, Sean is very meticulous. So, and he taught me this in Dubai is we're going to check every single thing to make sure we're doing this right. So that's just making sure you sign up with the right account. And
we got to remember here, Michael, that we're not checking the system. We're actually checking ourselves, because
right.
as we get better with something, we become complacent. Next thing you know, we skip a step, do something wrong, we copy and paste the wrong link. We're
Yep.
actually checking ourselves.
Blockchain makes you be disciplined. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
You got to write this down. You got to be safe. You got to be secure. You got to take possession of your own wealth. It really is kind of like an evolution of human psychology and wealth, but that's a whole other podcast. So this is just Sean buying a $1,000 miner underneath that $10 position to unlock it. He did a successful purchase. So we'll pick it up here.
Will be here, which shows that it's gone through. Now, if it doesn't show up, all you need to do is go back to your wallet and open it up and have a look in your wallet and see if the funds actually came out. If the funds are still sitting there, it just means that, okay, it didn't go through. Go back to the purchase page again, click it again, and then go through the process. And that will actually activate that way. So what have we done here? We've got a $10 USDT wallet from the 1.0 founders stage. In order to unlock our 200 Pi token, we need to activate the position. I've done that with 500 USDT, which is now going to earn me 1% a day in Pi over the next 360 days. Once that was activated, I've taken this code, the wallet address, and I've gone to a new wallet, set up a new wallet, put 1,000 USDT in there, and I've referred it in with this address. I've then gone to bscscan.com to check it all. And then this address, I've bought a $1,000 package, which has got a potential return of 3,600 USDT over 360 days, being 1% a day in Pi, plus 200 Pi being unlocked. Now, when do these Pi unlock? I've found in my experience, which is only a couple of weeks old now in Infinity Pi, that there seems to be what we call a cron job that runs overnight. A cron job is basically, in layman's terms, a software that runs to check the system. And then it finds out, it goes, oh, look, Sean has unlocked 200 Pi, and those Pi will appear in my wallet overnight. So the next step is to shut this down and come back overnight and look for our tokens to have turned up. So let's do that. Now we've let it go overnight and we have checked and we have seen that indeed in our original $10 position, which we upgraded to $500 to activate it, then we put a $1,000 position under it as a referral that unlocked 200 Pi overnight. As you can see here, we have got 201.74 Pi in the account. The current price is $3.64. So therefore, we now have a value in this $10 wallet of $734 currently, because that is the current value of 201 Pi. We have spent $500 on this wallet, and we have spent $1,000 on an additional position underneath, which is also now earning us, has got the same profit gain completion. That one will go to 3,600 in earnings before it times out. You can see the tokens have been unlocked. Of course, if I did this when the token was worth, let's say, $7, well, then this figure is going to be a lot higher, obviously. Now we can go down and have a quick look at the transaction history. And if we have a look, we can see the bonus tokens were unlocked. And then we are now earning referral bonuses off the account that's underneath us, the $1,000 account, as well as mining bonus on this account as well. So that's it. I think we've established that the $10 position from the founders stage 1.0 has worked quite well. The number one thing that we have established is that we need to activate the $10 position with $500. At that stage, that's going to start mining. Then we can put referrals under it. I have been told that if the referrals get put under it in 2.0 before you activate it, all you need to do is go and activate the position for the 200 tokens to be unlocked. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Wow. First of all, Sean, I have to say just thank you, because as a person who creates videos, I know how long that took you to do. So thank you for going through that painstaking editing and recording to bring this to the community of how to unlock these Infinity Pi tokens and see all of this working on the blockchain with a smart contract, an immutable contract that cannot be changed or altered by anyone. And the live we did today with Ricardo was about trust. Okay. We don't need to trust anymore the central banksters and Wall Street and the fat cat corporations. We want truth. And that's what we have here on the blockchain is we don't have to trust centralized authorities. We can have the truth with math and the smart contract. So well done, Sean. Appreciate you. Any last words you want to say as we wrap up here to maybe just people understand what we have here and how amazing it is?
Yeah, there is a detail which I've missed in the videos, and that's just simply the rate that it pays out at. The $500 positions pay out 0.7% per day. The $1,000 pay 0.8, 2,000 pay 0.9, and 5,000 pay 1% per day. There is, however, one part that I haven't been able to establish yet because I haven't been in it for 360 days, only weeks, and that is whether or not it times out at 360 days. Because the system looks like it's coded for 3.6x profit completion, which to me suggests that even the ones paying at 0.7 a day is going to keep running until it hits 3.6x regardless.
Gotcha.
But I don't know whether or not it times out at 360 days. That can only be established at that stage. Regardless, we're doing well. I do have some good case studies here if you'd like me to share those. Would that be okay?
Yeah, for sure.
So what we've done, what I've done with some clients recently, team members, I should say, we took a $5,000 position, sold the tokens that have been earned so far. Those tokens have gone in and funded a new $5,000 position, which in turn unlocked 1,000 tokens in that position. Then sold those 1,000 tokens, funded another $5,000 position, which created another 1,000 unlock in the original. And we've done that 4 times, ending up with 5 positions total. So we've turned a $5,000 position into 5 income earning positions with the one lot of 5,000. So now we got $25,000 worth of asset producing 337 US dollars a day now, $50 a day in each one of these. And this one earns more because it's earning commissions on the ROI that these underneath that one is.
Right.
$25,000 of income earning asset. There's already $20,700 worth of today's value of Pi token ready to be cashed out.
Wow.
Think about this, mind blowing. $5,000 already has 20,700 USDT value of Pi token. When we sell that, we will lose 15% in fees. That's all part of the deflationary process. We're fine with that. But the reality is that what this team member is on track to do is to increase this to 15 positions, because there's actually 3 positions that this client's working with. Now, this will produce 900 US dollars a day from an initial outlay of 15,000. right? An initial outlay of 15,000 will create, by the end of next week, $900 a day. And the net position of this, after all expenses, including renewing all 15 positions after 365 days or 360 days, out of the money earned, the net position from that initial 15,000 is 211,650 USDT per 360 days.
Wow.
And that is only if he sells the Pi token daily at the exact current guaranteed value.
Right.
That is purely working on USDT, not on hanging on to some of those, because the token inevitably has to go up. So we're just talking about, for people who don't care about crypto and just think in fiat terms, 211,650 a year from 15 grand, because he got into an opportunity that he didn't quite understand, but trusted the process. That is absolutely mind-blowing.
Wow. Guys, Marshanda, thank you for jumping on and watching. Yeah, guys, absolute fire. This is when people get something and they know it is verifiable and truth versus having to trust another person. They take action, and all Sean is using is logic and math to see how to do this moving forward. So a couple quick questions. Dwayne asked, yes. So my $10 position shows 10 personal and 1,000 team volume. You just need to activate the $10 with an additional 500 to start mining and release your tokens. 100% Dwayne, that's the part we didn't grasp, is you needed to upgrade the initial $10 position with at least a $500 miner. You already have the 1,000 underneath. Once you do that, those tokens will be unlocked. And Sean, what did you think about this question from Raymond? What if I mine 250 Pi tokens in a year and I sold at a $10 price in a $500 account? What would happen to that $700? Hope it makes sense.
Okay, so if you mine 250 Pi tokens and sold them at $10, that would be 2,500. Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this. So your max earnings on a $500 account is 1,800 USDT at the time of the token's release. So you can't go over 1,800 in Pi token value at the time it's released, and it's released daily. But after it's released, the token can go up in value.
Right.
And your token has gone up to $10 in the future, in this hypothetical, after it's been released. So even though you have earned the maximum of 1,800 in that account, you could have $10,000 worth of tokens in the future.
Right.
And when you sell them at your own leisure. You can sell them daily, you can sell them weekly.
Right. So it's not the price that you sell it at, it's the price that you mined it at. We got to say that a lot more. I don't know how we didn't think of this before, but yeah, it's not the price. And Marshanda makes this good point, right? The price is irrelevant. Most people don't take that into consideration. Doesn't matter when you sell, it matters when you mine. And Marshanda makes another good point. Going back to Dwayne's question, the volume needed to have happened in 2.0. So a lot of people bought a $10 position and then 500s underneath. That volume does not count to unlock that $10 position. It must be funds or rewards that came in 2.0, not 1.0. But man, I think that's it, Sean. You solved it. We figured it out. We got the information out to the community. I'm sure hundreds, if not thousands of people will view this. Just how we kind of broke the first, live presentation for Infinity Pi. Now we have the full explanation of how to unlock the DAO in 1.0. And guys, we're just going to continue to grow this ecosystem, continue to help more people get into decentralized finance. It's about the education, guys. The number of people I help learn Rabby, which, Sean, that's my only, if I'm going to judge you, you're still using MetaMask. But get into Rabby. I'll let it slide this time, Sean. But get into DeFi, learn and understand the blockchain, how to read a transaction, how to send from one wallet to the other. Guys, this is the new economy. This is the greatest wealth transfer in human history. And all it takes is your time and education. You don't need thousands of dollars or tens of thousands. Literally, you can get started with this for just $500 to get a quantum miner, because again, you cannot buy Infinity Pi. How did we never rhyme that before, Sean? You cannot buy Infinity Pi.
You're a poet. You don't even know it.
All right. We're going to, Sean, any last words, and then we'll close it out.
That'd be good. I just made one observation, and both our names have 9 letters in them. I think that's pretty cool. That's synergy, man.
Wait, whose names have 9 letters?
Mike Tharp, Sean Malta.
There we go.
Yep.
That's a circle right there. Infinity Pi, baby. All right. Thank you guys for jumping on. We're going to keep crushing it, living life, helping more people. What's going on tomorrow? I don't know. We're having a blast. All right, Sean, you the man. You rock. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everyone that jumped on. Lace up. Let's get wealthy, guys. Peace.